We're probably 76 to 77 days away from them possessing it, which is going to be a huge deal because the price of Bitcoin is going to skyrocket. Tell you the forecasts for the moment. Q1 Q2 50K Bitcoin, no issue. No issue, we're going to succeed in obtaining it. We're going to receive $50,000, and half of that will be distributed the moment you learn the value of Bitcoin. I'll see you later. SAR, it will get to 6 digits. More than $100,000 in the cryptocurrency market cap, 4 to 7 trillion, no issue, nothing to worry about. To be concerned about, remind you of this. Remain calm and comfortable, but pay attention to what I have to say in this video. Link chain, indeed. Breakout, we made a Patreon call when the link cost between $5 and $7. Considering the age of 18, this will be $100 when this bull runs over. Binance is giving Ripple additional support on XRP. What's fresh? XLM has some significant news. Major declaration, I will distribute it. You don't want to miss out on our discussion of Ripple, which will come after $30 to $50 trillion are flowing across the XRP ledger. Let's jump now without further ado. Bitcoin is up 2.4% at $443,500 as of right now, while Ethereum is up 2.16% at $23.20 USDT and USDC, respectively, coming in at 99. As XRP is a slim 50 to the traditional 2, the overall market value of cryptocurrencies has increased by 1.83% in the last 24 hours. Lux Lions, as you can see up here in the gorgeous red hue, is the amount of money that was handed out to the community yesterday. That's right, $36,000. That's all. For hosting a Lux Lions NFT, demonstrate another project doing so. This is the most recent tier. This is line number 9. They're selling like crazy, so you should grab a couple now to reach the 80s mob tier. You combine elements from the 1980s part century with a few gangsters and mob members. What else is there to say about your gorgeous, colorful lions? Quite self-explanatory, he's drinking a small martini cigar while wearing goggles to prevent blood from getting in his eyes from what he's about to do. You only need to purchase the NFT once, you are not required to do it every month. And hold it, if you do, when will we take a picture as soon as you're paid? Accepting XRP or credit cards while discussing bridging the Web 2 and Web Gap, we fixed the break in the chain. Token 222 reached a high of $18 after a 3-month break, so it went into consolidation for around 3 months before surging to $18, according to the statement. During European hours, the top 13 cryptocurrencies globally crossed the $18 threshold, the highest since the 3rd of April, 2022. Showing a 15% increase in a 24-hour. This section of basics delves into the topic of how traditional financial institutions require data-computed cross-chain capabilities to use blockchain technology and tokenize real-world assets on a large scale. The only platform that offers all three is Chainlink. As an intriguing aside, last month's analyst at K33 Research stated that linking is the safest method to profit from the other increasing tokenization. Well done on all the links. Holders out there, Binance, you guessed it, they assisted. Chris Larson froze more than $120 million worth of XRP. I wish I had such connections. Please take a call on my rear phone. Someone should wake up quickly and say, hey, money's on the move. This is the source of it. Don't allow them to cash it in, trace it out. I'm not sure why, but I'm curious. I have no idea how Lawson's wallet got hacked. I don't understand it, and neither do you. We may safely store both our wallets and XRP. How did he act? Folks, I just don't get it. It doesn't seem like a small fish to me, more like a little crab if you get what I mean. Anders Al remarks the clawback amendment is the new weapon against XRP, it can't be frozen, and it won't let you utilize the CLCLB function on XRP. The clawback function will only operate on coins issued on the XRP ledger for those who selected it. Just as Brad Garr stated, full halt, he's right, full halt. People believed that CLA would arrive the next day and be able to freeze their XRP as well as provide information on what they might do with it. No, it's meant to be used for issuing the tokens that are released on the ledger, not XRP itself, which created the tokens. Alright, that's over, but it's only meant to make adding new tokens to it more enjoyable. What's fresh? XRP holders have another day ahead of them, people. We go through this together, so let them sulk because you never know who will be left behind in the end, me or you, and I am eagerly awaiting tokenization. Yes, it's taken off in 2023, don't miss the network is called Stellar. Institutions are starting to provide true value, take a look at this organization. Achieved new heights on the network and is known as a leader for Stellar. You do not need to believe anything we say. Money under institutional management, such as the Wisdom Tree at Franklin Templeton. Last year, Bitbon ABM AMRO, which symbolizes tokenized real-world assets including securities, gold, and fiat currencies, amassed a total market capitalization of more than $340 million. In its most recent crypto thesis, Mizari claimed that because Stellar was intended for asset tokenization, funds on the platform have expanded to represent the greatest variety of tokenized treasuries and the most liquid instruments that Wall Street firms have issued on the chain, including stablecoins. Back then, and its characteristics have demonstrated that it is a simple option for issuers to expand and promote their assets. These characteristics include the clawback, among others. Functionality and other compliance aspects that I will need to use in dealing with regulated organizations, but I also want to draw attention to how this contributes to SDF's purpose. Through Stellar tokenization, new clients and markets are getting financial access in a new way. Those who were unable to use these tools in the past can now do so. This is the main focus of our work, where the goals of SDF and the tokenization of the Stellar network's advantages have come together and gained traction in the real world. Tokenization may have gained attention recently due to institutional interest and fund sizes increasing, as well as regulatory changes creating new opportunities, but we hope to see more of that once we start to see who these financial tools are reaching that we haven't been able to reach before. What benefits will they receive from it, and what unexpected innovations are they revealing? People are going to realize that this is a game. People, a game changer is a game changer. You adore witnessing tokenization's benefits. It will be intriguing to you, Stellar, to observe what's happening between Stellar and Ripple, you know. Tokenization of physical resources, where everything will pass. Ripple released this for payments in 2024. Prospects, we can't wait to finish January. New information from Ripple. I'm eager. We're having a meetup with people at our FTech at our new San Francisco office to obtain the Mr. Schwartz, who is going to speak. Joni Z and Pega Brandon ought to be curious to see what results from that. However, here is some significant news. The Worldwide Digital Security Exchange, which is valued at up to $50 trillion, is predicted to crash onto the XRP cliff. Well, I'm probably a little more optimistic than that. Nevertheless, I've been 6 years behind schedule and a little behind my initial expectations. However, the market as a whole is 1.4 quadratic in everything that has ever existed, and if you look at any of those asset classes, they're all already beginning to move on the chain. We've also seen that investors in the money market can easily fund tokenized treasury securities and other similar instruments, and stablecoins are supported when it comes to replacing cash. When I view the clear stream of the DTCC Euro, you know, all it would take is one of them to switch to being all digital, which would mean trillions in assets. Make your way to learn tens of trillions. I believe we could observe and remember. A quadrillion is 1.4. This is still a tiny portion of a massive market. There are between 30 and 50 trillion XRP that are traded on ARCs. Let's look at it, $50 trillion during 2 years. Going forward, Ripple to determine how recent this film is, Twitter will rerun the session with 30 to 50 trillion in transactions on the XRP ledger. That's quite fascinating. We had some investigations to perform. This is what I saw when I got up this morning, people. If on this panel, it is accurate. If that is accurate, that is what this guy is talking about. 30 to 50 trillion in trade on LC if this does occur. Good night, and don't remember Chad, forget it completely. Remove this from the gray possessions of the institution. Multi-chain formed with IBM cryptocurrency and Mato Ripple. This means that 30 to 50 trillion worth of trades will take place on the XRP ledger. Next, this institutional grade is displayed. It's an interesting, very intriguing time. IBM's custody called Arches, which is settled, and tokenized securities, which are made with Mad Ego, which Ripple owns, kind of makes sense today. Forward, I previously informed you of when we would examine governments, financial institutions, and memories, and our discussion is limited to the topic of money. It takes a very long time, generally speaking. It's time to cut and switch, you know. To switch from the previous system to the current one, but we're starting to see everything is constructed, and the cut is visible. We are currently witnessing these companies that are emerging from IBM's major hitters collaborating with Ripple's, seeing the transfer of 30 to 50 trillion.